G'day legends, well one RuneScape player is claiming that there's some massive dark truths of world 301 and 302, basically saying to never log into those worlds. And he has devoted the last few months of his life making this massive RuneScape documentary that goes for over 1 hour with so many screenshots and so many things about this world. But basically he's claiming there's a clan out there he's referring to as the old school RuneScape mafia that has been doing, apparently, according to him, some terrible things. And he is saying it's not just him, he's saying that so many people who log on to those worlds are being targeted. Maybe they're trying to get the GP from these players, or maybe they just enjoy doing it, I'm not sure. He's stating that they are doxing and messaging people that he knows. He says he's not the only ones. He's even claiming that a JMod mod cursed is associated with this group. Anyway, his whole documentary is linked down below. He's saying he put his heart and soul into it, but please note, we're not claiming that any of this is actually true. We're just putting it out there, what he believes. And I hope it's not true, because some of it does sound like some very bad things. Let's get over to the rest of the newsroom, where unfortunately the rank 103 hardcore Iron Man has perished. He had some pretty nice ranks, a lot of top pages in there, but it must hurt to be dying at rank 103. He didn't even make it into the top 100. And some people might say some of his boss KCs are a little bit low, but I guess he was just doing what he needed to get the drops. In other news, with all of the sailing trials out there was a couple of people saying they were getting completely stuck and couldn't do anything on their nice little boats. And one submitter posted this, which I hope is complete satire, saying, "Okay, Jagex, hear me out with the worst looking pet I have ever seen in my life." And it's a pretty popular opinion that people are saying if Jagex wants to make sure sailing is a hit, that they're going to have to make sure the XP rates are not low and people can enjoy it and just quickly finish it off if they don't want to grind their whole life into it like they have to with rune crafting or agility. And just about every slow is complained about by the player base. If it's some pretty high XP and it has some pretty good rewards, people will probably be more likely to enjoy it. And the RuneFest team has uploaded all of the photos that they took at the event, so if you were there, or if you just want to scroll through and see all of the fun shenanigans that took place, you can check that out on the RuneFest website. And there's some pretty cool and pretty bizarre pictures in there that I did see myself. And in other news, yesterday we had Lake almost dying to Obor, but now he's trying to take on Hydra with just 10 HP on his hardcore Iron Man to tick off the combat achievement. Here he is giving it a little practice run.
I just greenlocked Hydra. Yeah, that's greenlocked Hydra. That's weird.
Well, he didn't quite mean to finish it off before doing the combat achievement, but here he is right at the end of the fight. Will he get it ticked off?
Alright, get me out of here. Holy man. Sorry, I had the chat like completely minimized. I wasn't looking at like anything. Dude, how do we greenlock Hydra on the warm-up kill? Like the pre-kill just greenlocked Hydra.
Far too easy for a good gamer like him, and many people are saying, how could such a gamer get in such a bad spot yesterday at Obor? But here he is explaining exactly what went wrong.
I did have food at the start of the kill. That clip is at the end of the kill. I ate the food. So no, I did not just go up in there with no food expecting to just get through it. I didn't bring enough food, sure, but I brought a lot of food. I also did not go in there just thinking like, oh, I don't need a teleport, I'll be fine. No, I brought a hardcore Iron Man's best friend, the teleport that you bring everywhere, the escape crystal. But you want to see something cool about the escape crystal? The item that you can buy in the Wizard's Tower in Draenor Village or near Draenor Village? The super cool hardcore best friend escape crystal? Yeah, it's members only. You can't use it in free-to-play. None of its functionality works in free-to-play. So you didn't know that. I didn't know that. I found out the hard way. I also am just not experienced with leaving Obor. Like, it's not a scenario I've been in very many times, you know?
You have to feel a little bit sorry for the guy, but will we feel sorry for Bagger Diggity Diggity because he's trying to get his first ever Inferno cape?
0!
I actually feel so sorry for the man. I wish he clutched it there. 3 hours and 38 minutes. He gets the KC, but not the cape. Well, at least he can now get it as a Slayer task. Imagine gaming for 5.5 hours and then you do get this.
Fucking hell yes! Oh sh! Oh sh! We did it! We finally got a pet under 8! It only took a year and a half! Hell yeah! That's really goddamn nice.
A personal favourite of mine, and something that's a personal hate of mine, is when you're trying to get the imps to get a few beads early on and they just run away or teleport away and they're over on the water and you just can't quite get them. Well, it looks like us players are going to get the final laugh when sailing comes in.
There's a f***ing imp walking on water. Bro. There's another one. Oh my god.
There will be no more imps escaping, but will there be PrisonJoe escaping the prison that is the Colosseum because he just can't quite seem to get the quiver?
I clicked! I'm clicking!
Oh, he's moving up on those gamer tier lists after receiving that one. People were saying he's milking it, but I guess he's had enough milk tonight. ShepBoird has just started his brand new hardcore Iron Man, and its username is Planksoften.
Are you serious?
Apparently his viewers knew he was going to die, but they didn't quite know it was going to be within the first hour.
Hard mode top, so we very well can finish the top purples. This could be it. We need Rapier. Rapier to finish the log. Can we get it right here? 2's in the chat. Good luck, everybody. Please.
I honestly don't know if you feel sorry for this man or not. He does need the rapier, but who's going to complain about a hat trick of scythes? And while we are looking at the very bizarre logs, this next one at TOA is exactly the same for purple number 11.
Look at this, man. I've done 150, like almost 450-ish raid level TOA. I don't have a single light bearer. Got every other unique other than Shadow and light bearer. So just Shadow or light bearer, please. Good luck, my friends. Let's see it. This game, bro, it just keeps going. That's nice though. Good to get a purple.
I've seen people go dry on things, but I certainly haven't seen them go dry on the most common and the most rare. Hopefully he gets the Shadow before the ring.
No way! No way, bro! No way! Clip that! Clip that! Clip that! Send that to the BEHE, man! We are done!
Ronald Weasley would be proud of that one. That's way better than getting a spanking by the Whomping Willow. But something that's even better is Faux teaching his viewers how to flick their prayers.
Yeah, so I could teach you how to pray flick, right? So first, you need something to like teach you the flickable pace, right? So it helps to have a good song on to flick to, right? And then you basically swing your head back and then forward, right? And if you do that enough, you'll get your flick down. That's it. That's all you need.
It's the drop here. I smell it. The lucky already Kate, boys. Oh! Yes! It is a drop, boys. Double drop! Holy shit! Wait! It is a drop, boys! Holy money!
The horn and the vamps, the perfect combo. Let's see if Greg can get the perfect combo out here in the wilderness.
Dart, let me show you something really crazy before you go to bed. Watch this.
It must be a glitch. It must be.
I don't know if that could be any more embarrassing, but Greg wasn't having the best day. And have you ever played RuneScape so much that you think the game chat is the Google search bar?
0.2, let me check. Norway, how much alcohol rhyming? That's not Google.
Not gonna lie, that's probably a good thing to search. That could have been a lot worse if she was not streaming.
Alright, I'll loot this guy. First kill of first kill of the Titans, and I got the Mystic Prayer Scrolls. This is the magic one, which I hear is good because it's not as good as Augury, but it doesn't destroy your prayer as much as Augury. Oh, okay, well, we'll read that. Absorb it. Got it. All right, new prayer unlocked. Nice.
No one's complaining about a 1k C drop, and no one's complaining about seeing Bodhi do this.
What up? Oh my god,
If you want to see that again, all you got to do is drop 100 subs to Tasty. Please drop a like on the video. See you legends tomorrow.